What's up, everybody? How's it going? My name is Tyson, and today we're going to be diving into the communicative waters of ClickFunnels 2.0, specifically going over how to create email broadcasts. Email broadcasts are essentially your podium to be able to communicate and reach out to your customers in a timely manner. You can do it within a few keystrokes as long as you know what to do. So with that said, today we're going to be diving into how to set everything up, how to actually get the ball rolling when it comes to email broadcasts, what you need to have set up beforehand, and all that good stuff. All right. Anyways, with that said, let's go ahead and dive in, and I'll meet you inside of ClickFunnels 2.0. Okay, we are currently on my dashboard here. Now, from here, what we want to do is head over to marketing. Over here in the left-hand navigation, click on that directly. And before we actually dive into creating a broadcast, there's one thing you want to make sure is true here. You want to make sure that the marketing settings has been filled in, everything is complete there, and your information is up to date. I have a whole video going over that. Make sure to check that out. If you're not aware of what I'm referring to, just make sure to check that out first. Okay. Now, or go back and check it out after the video. Okay. But with that said, if you are good to go there and that is all set, you can go in and dive into broadcast. From here, go ahead and click on create broadcast, right? Over here on the right hand side, once that loads, we have the option to either start from blank, or we can select any of these templates that is showing up on the page right now, right? So we have categories over here on the left hand side. If you want ClickFunnels specific templates, they have them over here. Click on it directly. They have a bunch of options just to get you started, get the ball rolling, right? They have promotional stuff. They have invitational, newsletter, whatever it is that you're looking for, right? In this case, I'm going to go ahead and just start from blank. There we go. All right. Now from there, we're going to go and give this guy a name for this new template that's going to have us create. We're going to call it new template for video. You are awesome. There we go. And we'll go ahead and create the template from there. Once that loads, it's going to take us directly into the email editor where we can actually start creating and laying things out for this email. Alrighty, with that said, we're inside of the actual email editor here. Let's go ahead and brush over the different types of content, the rows, everything over here on the right hand side, basically breaking it down so you know what you're working with here as we start piecing things together. Starting at the top here, we're looking at, we have the ability to add titles. We can add paragraphs, lists, images, buttons, dividers, spacers, social images, HTML, video, and icons, menus, text, different types of text elements there, or customizations for text, stickers, and GIFs. All right. And all you have to do to add this is just drag and drop where you want it to be. All right. So if I want to add a title there, just drag and drop just like that. Now over here in the second tab, we have the option for rows, and this just further allows you to customize how you want things to actually lay out inside of your email, right? So you want 2-column row, awesome. You want majority of it on the right-hand side, beautiful. Just drag and drop content accordingly where you want it to be placed. So maybe we want an image on the right-hand side, left-hand side, maybe we'll have like a paragraph, like newsletter or newspaper format there. Have it wrap around. But totally up to you. You have different customization options there. Settings. We have the option to adjust the row width, how large or how far you want things to actually span out on the screen for your viewers and readers, right? There we go. You have the option to adjust how content is aligned. As of right now, by default, it is set to center, but you can have the option to go left-hand align if you'd like to. Background color, you have the option to change the content background color, default color or default font for everything. If you want to just make sure everything is on the same page as soon as you start, as you drag things over, you can definitely set it up here before you begin, and then link colors. Okay, with that said, let's go and just drag some things on the page. We'll move forward. You can customize this however you want. You can pause the video here, totally up to you. But I'm just gonna piece this together really quickly, just so that way we can move on and actually get to the meat of this as far as setting things up in the settings. So moving forward, we can go ahead and just so you know, as you create things, everything is automatically saved. Moving forward, there's a automatic save feature that's already enabled. So if I make any changes, you'll see that it changes up here from saved to unsaved, right? Boom, click out of there, unsaved changes, and then momentarily after that, it will save itself. But anyways, just so you know, and you can also save this as draft or send a test while you're doing it. There you go, saved. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just say, you are awesome. Awesome. Sure, totally fine. I hope you are having a great day. We'll do a little smiley face in there. We also have emojis as well. Touching on things as far as like editor goes, when we're over here editing text. If you want to add anything such as like merge tags, highly recommend it, obviously, to personalize your messages and make sure it's tailored towards the actual person that's reading it. You have the option by just clicking inside of the text editor here, and then right down here, there's an option for merge tags. Click on that and it'll show you the different options that you have available to you right now. As of right now, you have the option to use first names, last names, email addresses, phone numbers, and contact address. Now, as time goes on, we'll probably see more of these things that are added, more things added as far as merge tags go. But just click on it directly and you'll see how it adds it there. You'll add a space to the end. Make sure to backspace there in case you're formatting, in case you already have formatting set up or everything set up how you want it. But there you go. Now you are talking directly to someone if you wanted to. All right. There's that. All right. If you want to send any links up throughout the email, you can either use buttons, right, to link to specific locations. If you want to link using text, you can highlight things and then click on the little chain link icon here. From there, you can type in URLs and say we want to go to google.com. There we go. You want to underline the link. You definitely can do so. You have different types of links as well. As you set things up, you have just regular URLs, which is what we're kind of setting up right here. But if you click on this drop down right here for link type, it's going to give you the option for emails. So if you want someone to click on an email and it'll just automatically take them to the option where they're replying to you, you can definitely do that here. File manager, you can do phone numbers for either to be called or to call a business specifically or directly, or SMS to text. Totally up to you, but there's different options there as far as customizations when it comes to linking things. Have fun, have a great time. You can also use AI. Now, if you have that enabled within your account, awesome. All you have to do is click on Write with AI. You can start typing over here, give it some prompts as far as what you're trying to create, and you can just click on it directly and it will add it to your email there. But have fun with that as well. It's a good time. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and just save and publish for now, or publish and exit. It's going to take us to the next portion of this video, which is basically walking through how to actually finish up the setup process and send this email out. Right. So first off, we'll give this a name. We'll go ahead and just type this up here. We'll say, "You are great." There we go. Broadcast name, broadcast topic. I'll be touching on that in a further video, but essentially it's just a way to segment your audience and make sure that whoever is interested in certain things can be directed towards directly. Like you can target them directly using topics. So anybody that's interested in a topic or subscribes to a topic will receive this broadcast. Anyways, or it goes under that specific topic. But we're gonna go ahead and click on digital marketing for this case, and you can see that we'll adjust the audience by default, just using that as well. But we can go ahead and further customize who this is sent to. So if you click on edit audience, you have the option to filter with a lot of things. So you have the option to send this only to people that have enrolled in a course. You can go off of first name. You can go off of owns a product. What I like to do is usually tags specifically. So people that have purchased a product, I like to tag them, or people that have opted in a certain funnel, I will tag them. And that way I know which parts or where they are in my value ladder, and I can talk to them directly. All right. But anyways, I will usually just type in tag, right? You can type in whatever you're looking for and select it directly. From there, you can select what type of action you plan on take. Contact tags is, so people that do have a tag, you leave it as is, or it does not have this tag. You can add multiple rules. You can do and or. So if they have this tag and they purchase a product, then we'll send it to them. So we'll go over here and say the book consult, or see any of these tags I've already created. I'll just leave it as book consult. And now there's no one that's going to fit this criteria, but we go to and we go to purchase product or owns product. Either way, purchase product is, and then we can select a specific product. There we go. Now I'm going to choose this guy right here. Awesome. And then we click on save, or you can use or rules just before we hit save. Or essentially means if they meet this criteria up here or this criteria, then you'll send it to them. In this case, we're using and, so it's inclusive. And in order to receive this email, you'd have to have a contact tag and purchase this product, right? Totally up to you as far as how you customize this, but it definitely gives you a lot of range and versatility regarding who you're going to be targeting here. Go ahead and save, and after that, we'll move forward. Now, this is going to be 0 probably. Yeah, actually, I'm going to go and remove the second one here. There we go, simple as that. Just click on the X icon, it's gone, and then we're good to go. There should be, oh cool, 7 people, awesome. Now from here, we can go and select our from email address. You'll be able to set that up within our marketing settings, and I do have another video on that as well. Go ahead and just check the description below, and that's where you'll be able to find that. But anyways, from an address, you can click on a drop down here. You can find other email addresses that you'd like to use in the case that there are different ones that you want to use, and you have different names attached to each, right? Scrolling down, you can customize your subject lines. You can use merge tags in your subject lines as well. So if we go over here, put a comma, click on merge tags. I believe it adds it to the beginning. So I click on this directly. Oh, no, they changed it. Fantastic. Well, wherever you clicked and you click on merge tags afterwards, it will add that merge tag exactly where your cursor was. But anyways, there we go. You can use merge tags in a subject line, which is fantastic. That definitely gives another range or another whole different thing as far as customization and personalization when it comes to emails. But anyways, explore that, have fun with that. Definitely recommend making your emails as personalized as possible, especially with these broadcast emails, because you are speaking to people directly, right? But anyways, you got pre-headlines. Essentially, this is going to give people an inside look as far as what they can expect inside the email. Let's say, you are so cool. We are going to give you a free, and just leave it like that. Leave some suspense in there. Anyways, leave it like that. Now, as we get down to the bottom, we have an option to send out immediately, or we can set up for later. Now, in this case, if we send up for later, we'll be able to actually customize the specific date we want people to be receiving this. You'll be able to select on the calendar, all that good stuff, the actual time when you want to start sending it, and a time zone. So you can be very specific. You can have it set to your contact's local time, so wherever they are actually located, you can have it set to that. You can set it to your own workspace time, which means whatever your time zone your account is set up on, or the specific workspace you're in, you can set it up to that, or you can be very specific. So if you only speak to people in London, you can definitely select that, and now it's going to base all the timing, the dates, everything like that off of that specific time zone. All right, there we go. And then at the very bottom here, we have the option for smart sending. Smart sending essentially just makes it so it keeps your email inbox providers happy, I guess is the best way to say it. Funny enough, it actually says it right here. But anyways, it splits up how much email or how many emails are sent out at once. It basically batches emails. So that way you're not sending over a certain amount of emails at the same time. It's going to sporadically send out these emails until they're fully sent, meaning it's not going to count you as spam, or it's less likely to count you as spam within email inboxes. Trying to help you, trying to save you, make it so that your deliverability goes up and your optimization or your email score goes up, right, as well. Yeah, that's basically the whole thing behind it. It's just to make it so things are actually delivered on time or correctly, not actually sent to spam, which obviously is what everyone wants to avoid. So typically, I'll leave that on. Don't mess with it. It makes life a lot easier. So anyways, from there, we'll go ahead and just schedule a broadcast. Now, I'm actually going to send it immediately. Actually, we're save it as a draft. Now, if you save it as a draft, you can always come back and edit it in the future. Just so you know, if we go to like broadcast over here, there's an option between all, draft, scheduled, or sent. Now, in this case, once you send something, you can't actually go in and edit it. You can see over here, actually, as an example, you can't edit this one. It's already been complete. It's been sent out. But this guy right here has not actually been sent out. So we can actually go in and still customize it. We can make sure everything's still correct. You can send tests directly from this page. You have options, right? So explore that before you actually send anything. Make sure everything is correct and ready to go. I highly recommend that. Or at least do a test batch before you just full send. But anyways, and unless you are good to go and you're experienced with this and you just feel super comfortable with it, that's totally fine and understandable. But with that said, we have created our first broadcast, guys. That is it. That's all there is to it. If you have any questions on this, if you have anything at all, feel free to leave it in the comments below. If there's anything that this leads to as far as where your mind travels to on things that would also tie into this, feel free to leave that in the comments below as well. All right. Thanks again for watching, and hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.